Jesus wasn't white, but he wasn't black either. He looked Middle Eastern. I'm smarter than the teacher. Spring equinox is Easter. Take me to your leader.
What's up, bro?
Whatever, haven't been here.
Last
11
summer.
months. I checked today online. Almost a year.
Yeah, I remember the homie Izzy was here. We were talking about
The
Lord
barber?
of the Rings and Izzy.
Bro.
The
Lord of the
barber.
Rings. Damn, bro. We were going into it, huh?
Oh, the show was gonna come out, huh?
Yeah, Galadriel.
I don't know if it had came out.
It came
already.
out.
Yeah,
no,
did they
we'll
watch
get
it?
into that. No, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? I ended up
Nah.
watching it.
I'm gonna watch it eventually though. I see some of your decorations here, the Sauron up there and shit. I don't know. The camera probably can't get it, but it's some Lord of the Rings decorations.
Yeah, no, I'm still a huge Lord of the Rings fan. It's my favorite like
movie
franchise. Movie
yeah,
franchise.
they're up there, man. They're the best.
Growing up, that was the best because I was like 9 years old when they came out in movies, theaters, and shit.
Yeah.
The first one I watched was on VHS,
Oh,
The
right.
Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah, me too.
And then the second one I went to see it in theaters. And I still
Right.
remember the third one. It was like at the Metro 8 right here in India.
Oh, for us?
Or Rancho 16. I don't remember, but it was like a
Right.
big old movie theater. We had a big family, and Mexicans, you share the popcorn or
Right.
fucking
The
everybody got a
popcorn
tray,
bucket?
and then they
Right.
sent me to get it when like
Oh, the tray, yeah.
the scene where Smeagol like kills his friend. They had to send me because I was the youngest one. I was like, no, I want to watch this.
Yeah.
So when I came back, I
That's
missed
a
the
good
whole
scene,
scene.
man. It's a good scene. It's his birthday, right? He finds the ring.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Dude, we
It's
shouldn't even
my
talk about it.
birthday.
We'll spend like a whole hour just looking like bust out Lord of the Rings. God.
So Chicano Wizard, what was the name behind that?
I don't know.
Why
I think,
Chicano Wizard?
I don't know how I chose it, man. I just felt it wasn't even trying to like because it's it's saving Slytherin. It was even a play on connecting Wizard with like the whole Harry Potter thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying. It was just I don't know. I like the name. It's a lot to do with our culture, and who I am.
I started listening to it in the first song, bro. I was like, oh shit.
Right.
The first one is called Chicano Wizard, no? Or
Yeah,
was
the
it?
first one is
Yeah.
Chicano Wizard.
And
yeah.
it gives me like atmosphere or like
Right,
underground hip hop. Like
yeah.
I did not expect that. That was gonna be more like a rock vibe.
Yeah, there was a metal song though. You heard?
The
You heard
second one?
the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
It's the EP's only 10 minutes, so it's not.
I heard the
It
whole
doesn't take
thing.
a person long.
There's one.
Check it out,
I like the one where like it starts like a nice guitar riff and then in
Right.
like 20 seconds in it changes
Yeah,
into
it goes
like a little
into heavy metal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's called Witch Killer.
Witch Killer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's a Dracula song.
Dracula. Yeah, so I'll name the songs just for the listeners. So the first one is Chicano Wizard. The second one is Witch Killer. The third one is Dracula, and then the fourth one and the last one is called House of Knowledge, which is it's pretty cool. Everyone should check it out. I think I would check it out.
So in that one you went more like hip hop a little bit, like 'cause
Yeah,
a
I
lot
did-
of your lyrics in like
Out of the four
style.
songs, two are hip hop influence, right? Rap influence, and then one's a heavy metal thrash song, and the last one is just like a jazzy, poetic slam poetry kind of thing. I think I would say something like that.
And like some of the lyrics that you talk about, like could you touch on the subjects like on Chicano, like Chicano Wizard, the first one you were talking about? You started out by saying that Jesus Christ, this and that.
Yeah.
and
The first line is Jesus wasn't white, but he wasn't black either. He looked Middle Eastern. I'm smarter than the teacher. It's just supposed to mean like, just 'cause I had time to like look into it and study, and I feel like it's a simple. It's supposed to be like a big question, like what color is Jesus? A lot of people fight about it online.
Yeah.
It's a big topic. So it's like, man, because he was black, he was white. It's like, man, if you put it together, it's very simple. Like he's just looked like a modern Middle Eastern. That's the area where he was from. It's not even because it's not for race or anything. It's just I feel like that's just
demographics.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
And not to offend anybody or anything. It's just yeah, he's a Middle Eastern. And then I just throw in I'm smarter than the teacher, kind of like as a just for show and
play on words and
yeah,
the
play on
establishment.
words. Yeah.
Because you do like talk on the entire EP or just your music in general, you're always talking about like anti-establishment, like woke and
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's not.
So have you ever?
Yeah. Okay. I get it. Yeah. Woke anti-establishment. I don't go for that, but I could see why people would definitely take it like that.
Well, I mean, just from some of the lyrics, that's what I was getting at. Like,
Right.
how do you feel about like society in general, like, or what's
just
this?
like an overall? I mean, I don't know. Just an overall idea of society. We're all here, right? I just like we're alive. We're here. Just do what you love. It's simple. It sounds cheesy, but that's how it is, bro. There's not really like something I would pick out of that question to start an argument or anything. It's just we're all here. You know what I mean? It sounds hippie-ish or whatever, but
Yeah,
So,
you
even
gotta be in the
that's always
present.
gonna be played out. That kind of like hippie-ish or new age. It's like no, it's because it's the truth, right? The truth will always survive. You're alive, do what you love. So I think it's that simple.
Is that why you think it's like? It's because it's meaning. Like people derive meaning. One, religion. Like
Right.
people follow certain books or certain religions, so they're
Yeah.
it's you get taught by either your family or society certain
Definitely. Yeah.
morals, and I think there's good to those books too
Yeah.
because they
Definitely.
keep us from killing each other. You
Right.
gotta
Yeah. There's a
don't
lot of good. There's
steal.
a lot of good in like in any religious books. There's a lot of bad and good. You know what I mean? It's a mix of all. And like when I was young, and maybe young people are like, the Bible's like, oh, the Bible, it's been pushed on me, so I'm not even gonna like, oh, f the Bible. It's like, I mean, there's good in there too. You don't have to be a freaky, a religious freaky guy,
Yeah,
like to be
freaking.
like, oh, you know what? There's something in the Bible. It's like there's poetry in the Bible, dude. It's not just like, there's good and bad, but you don't have to brush it off or not or like talk crap about it too much. It's just it exists, right? It's not like
It's the
don't
same
push it
thing.
on someone. You don't have to push it on someone, but it's just there. I don't know what else to say. It's just there's good and bad in all books.
It's like how you were saying. It's just like you gotta be in the present and
Yeah.
understand. I've I've been like diving into just I don't know, like trying to figure out how the world works and
Right. I think
just some of
everyone,
the
man. I think
histories because it's
everyone.
so like you only understand what you get from like you say the textbooks or
Right.
religion or TV, and then
Hmm.
all that's manufactured for a certain way.
Right.
But
Right.
I do like the Bible for, like I said, the morality,
Right.
teaching us like even the Ten Commandments and all that, like don't steal, don't do this,
Yeah.
don't do
It's
that,
just like
because
basic law. It's like basic
society would
laws.
not have progressed without these books and these
Right.
laws.
Right.
And yeah, of course, they were abused and
Definitely.
countless of times, and people used
Yeah.
it to
To
control
manipulate
people.
people. Yeah.
And now it's like people have detached so much from religion too, like at least here in the West
Right. Definitely.
with social media, everyone has so much information, but
Right.
then everyone doesn't have like purpose, or sometimes people don't know where to look because
Yeah.
I feel like church is crucial because you had like a weekly gathering with like
Right.
people who
Right.
think the same,
Yeah.
and having
I think
community.
it just
And we
got
don't have community anymore.
I think church just got like a bad rap because it was pushed down. It was stuffed down your throat. You know what I mean? Or to certain households or not. So they just completely throw it out. You know what I mean? Because in the end, it's not. If you take off the title of Christianity or Catholicism, in the end, like any church, it's just a gathering of people, right? It's a community thing.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. It's it's just a gathering, a get together. Which is healthy for any
Yeah, because
civilization or
everybody
people in
deserves to be
general.
part of some kind of tribe, some kind of
Yeah, yeah.
community.
Because isolation, anybody in isolation, like it won't be good. Too much isolation. So that's why like once a week church. So it's like just like I said, it's a gathering once a week. The weekend parties. It's like it could evolve to something cooler. Or not cooler, but something more accepted. Right. That's just how it is.
I was watching The Righteous Gemstones on HBO.
I don't know what that is. What is it?
It's Danny McBride. He created the show. It's basically like making fun of like a family that's part of like those mega churches. The ones that own
Right.
like private jets and all that shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like
yeah.
the kids of like this guy who has like private jets and the biggest house, and he's
Right.
like he opens churches.
He's a pastor,
pastor, but
probably.
they make so much money.
Oh,
And then like these kids are they're spoiled, and
right.
so it's kind of like playing fun on the whole mega church.
Yeah, is it a comedy?
Yeah, it's a
Okay, so
comedy.
you said Danny McBride.
Yeah, so it's a comedy.
Dude, I love that actor.
So
He's
that
cool.
show, I've only seen a few episodes. The homie recommended it, but
Right.
that's why I was like just seeing, because there's so many aspects comes to religion. And then there's other forms, but at the end of the day, it's
Right.
community and being in the present.
Yeah, definitely.
Seeking a tribe, whether even if it's through music. Some people, you're like super fans of like a certain artist.
Yeah.
Then that's like a tribe, just because you and those people, like you go to a concert,
Right.
all the people that are there were all singing the same songs of this one
Everyone's
artist.
singing together.
So it's like, it just feels cool, like
Yeah,
just being part of
definitely.
something, because yeah, I don't know if
I haven't been to a concert in a while, man. But I need to go to one. I need to go to one soon.
you gotta go to Desert Underground.
Yeah, I just got a car too, so now I can actually like go where the hell I want. Before I was limited, So I'm gonna go Desert Underground, definitely, man. Like I was telling you outside, like I haven't. You had was I see the posters at 7, the one that just passed, number 7.
Yeah, we had Desert number 7.
Dude, I need to definitely. I'm gonna come to the next one. You said it wasn't gonna be.
July 22nd.
Are you not trying to talk too much about that right now, or?
No, we could.
Because I was gonna ask, because we were walking in, and you said that you were gonna throw it here at your usual spot.
Yeah, so it's because it's getting hot and like
Oh, okay.
it's just
So it's gonna
we're
be
trying
inside?
to do indoors. Yeah.
Okay, we're at. You know?
So we've been working with different people to try to find more indoor club, and also because I have so many artists hitting me up, I want to do more shows. It's like,
Right.
I can only do one every few months because it's a lot. But we're doing it at the 420 Bank in Palm Springs.
Okay, for sure.
They have a stage already. It's indoors.
Damn, 420 Bank.
420 Bank.
I
It
think
used
I've heard of
to
them.
be a
I've
bank.
seen their Instagram page or something.
It used to be a real bank back in the day, I
Oh,
guess.
for reals?
And they converted it to dispense. It's a dispensary.
Dang. Okay, that makes
So
sense.
the show's cool, but it's from 6 to 10. So it ends early.
Oh,
6 to
okay.
10 because dispensaries in California have to be closed by 10.
Right.
Everyone's gonna get out.
Damn. Yeah. No, the summer, man. It It makes you. It makes everyone change a lot of stuff. You know.
But we're trying to. There's also a new venue opening downtown. It's called Little Street.
Dude, I've been
Little
keeping up with that.
Music Hall.
Yeah, Little Street Music
Hall by
That's
Avenida Music.
Avenida Music, yeah.
Yeah.
I see a lot of their stuff on Instagram, their covers and everything. Actually, I saw them do a talk at College of the Desert once. There was they did a talk with a bunch of local music artists. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was that poster you have there, Gisela Wu. I'm pretty sure it was her. It was at Ocho Ojos at the time. They were playing, and then it was Avenida Music, and they did a big old lecture in the lecture hall.
Yeah.
And the news was there, and I was just me and the homie were just in the audience, right, checking out the discussion. But yeah, that's when I saw the first time I saw them. They give a good talk.
When was this?
This is probably 2 years ago.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, but Avenida Music, they're huge online. I always see their stuff all the time.
Yeah, they teach music. They play all the time on the weekends.
Right. I bet that spot that
They do
they're
a
doing
lot.
is gonna be huge, man. It looks like they're always posting them working on it and all the construction videos. And
Yeah.
stuff. You've been seeing that?
No, I've been seeing
And it
that.
looks nice. I saw pictures yesterday. I was like, dang, dude, I can't wait to go over there and just hang out or maybe
So they're
play
trying to
there
turn
or
downtown.
Yeah.
They want to make it a music town, downtown Indio. So,
something. Right.
for example, like Nashville
Hmm.
or Austin, Texas, you
Oh,
go and there's
okay.
live music in every bar, every club.
Right.
That's what they're trying to do with downtown India because it's already a music festival. It's a festival city, city of festivals.
It's called the City of Festivals.
Now they want to make it a music officially recognized music city.
Right.
So they're having Avenida Music right there, and in the other corner where they've been having those second Saturday concerts, like I don't know if you've driven.
Is that where
by.
they have the food? Where they have the food truck?
That's
things?
kind of close by there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, the food truck park. Right
Yeah.
there. They used to have. They have like these second Saturday events. They're like concerts.
Right.
They're-
That's a good idea. It
They're
sounds
building a
pretty cool.
permanent venue there, like a real stage.
Oh, dang,
They're gonna have
that's
outdoor
cool.
concerts and then indoor concerts inside the
Right.
little city music hall, and then there'll be like some wineries, some breweries,
Right.
all kinds of shit. So
They
opening
fixed
up.
that whole place, that whole area up too, huh? Just
the
like
next 2 years is gonna
just
grow.
like 6th Street, how they made it really nice.
That's what they're trying to do it.
over there. That's what they're
Yeah,
going
they're
for.
opening like 5 restaurants,
Oh,
winery.
dang.
So they want people just walk, cause like you go to downtown India now and it's like Yellow Mart and
Right.
there's
right.
nothing there.
Yeah, that where Yellow Mart's at, that street, it looks nice because it looks old school, right? But
Yeah.
most of the businesses are just closed.
Everything's closed.
But
Yeah.
it looks cool. They have murals and stuff. But yeah, hopefully they fix that. That'll be cool,
And then like a venue for artists to just perform and practice and keep getting better and
huh? Right.
shoot videos. So we're talking with them too. So we're probably gonna do events there at the.
Oh, you talk
down-
with Avenida Music? Those
Yeah.
guys? Oh, yeah,
So
they're awesome, man.
That's
they're cool.
we might have our 1 year anniversary show there.
Oh, 1 year anniversary?
Yeah,
Oh, damn, that'd be cool.
it'll be
Oh,
in
snap.
August.
I forgot to turn on my phone. I got like a
You're good,
text.
you're good.
Let me just check it. Let me turn this down, bro.
It's all good, bro. Yeah, bro. We were working on just more indoor venues for the summer because outdoors too much, and
Right.
yeah, so we could be do more shows. Are you down to do shows or what?
I haven't planned nothing live. I don't know my next move. I might do a music video. I'm still debating, but
do you
definitely
mean?
down the line. I'll let you know when I plan a live show for Saving Slytherin.
What do you need? What do you need to plan a live show? Get the band members together? Or what?
Yeah, people, time, practice, all that good stuff. Worst comes to worst, maybe I'll just do it like an acoustic session, just me. But if not, I'll ask the dudes, Saving Slytherin fam, and see who's down to do a show or something like that.
Yeah, you should definitely do shows. Just go perform, talk to people at the shows.
Right.
It's good networking too when you perform. You
Yeah.
get to
So
see-
far, we've done 2 shows, just 2, because most of my time has been on writing songs and producing them and having them online to listen to. So more energy has gone into that than doing live stuff. So I'm gonna try to balance that out. See where that. I'll see what my next move is. I'm not sure.
No, but you dropped already 2 projects, so that's pretty cool. Because like a lot
Yeah.
of artists here, they're not dropping music like that. So
Right.
I think having songs that people could stream, and then when you perform, oh, check out my music. I have this, or
Right.
they see you on the flyer, they're gonna go check out your stuff.
Good networking, right?
You did the last music video last year, no? Of
The palm tree
drink
one?
water or something like that.
Which one?
The water one, drinking water.
Oh yeah, drink some water. I mean, if whoever wants to check it out, just go to the YouTube Saving Slytherin's YouTube, and there's older music videos that are not well produced. They're just like kind of let's just do it with the iPhone, this and that, and then now you could see recent stuff is more better production value, because that's what I learned from starting, So like which was 2 years ago, so now the new songs are well produced,
Yeah,
which,
but it's better to have started and not have done it.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I was gonna take all that old stuff down. I actually did for a while. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. So if anyone goes on there, they could be like, they could see how it evolved from just not so great quality. I mean, good quality stuff, but not what it could have been, and then to what it is now.
I think that's better. Don't ever take shit down, because it's like
Right.
it doesn't matter what you did 2 years ago. It's like
Yeah,
the
and I was
same
beating
thing.
myself
The
up
same shit
too,
you said
man.
earlier, bro. The present.
Right.
So if you as long
Just
as you
living it.
do whatever happened, you can't change the quality in the past. You
Right,
can't change
right.
that you fuck up.
That's why I figured I'd leave it, because it's raw, It's like, okay, it wasn't as good as the new stuff or something. You know what I mean? But so you checked out the whole new EP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have
Did you like it?
yeah. No, I'm telling you, I
Okay.
was like, what the fuck? Like, well, it's because the rapping, like, it threw me off.
Right.
Like, I was like,
So a lot of my homies told me, like, I was like, hey, did you hear it or did you listen to it? And everyone told me, like, oh, it gives me Immortal Technique vibes.
yeah, Immortal Technique.
And dude, and I'll be honest, dude, I was like writing these songs. All that was in my head is just like, I'm writing this in honor of like Immortal Technique and Jedi Mind Tricks, because they were
Yeah.
a big influence on me, right? Once I started hearing them. So like that's the only reason these songs sound like that, because
No, it instantly
because of them.
transformed. It
It's
transformed
because
me
of
to
them,
that
those
era.
songs.
I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yes, and
Underground
then
hip-hop.
that's because like East Coast, right? It's like East Coast vibe. More the rapping is more like witty, and like it's not just like bitches and hoes. No offense to anyone, but it's not. This is more of it was more challenging writing this than fuck you, boo boo boo. It was just actually like I wanted to lay down lyrics that were like, whoa, this shit is hard. Like this shit is interesting, knowledgeable, stuff like that, something like that.
Yeah, no, that's why it has that, like, and then the boom bob, like, pronunciation,
Right.
and like that's what I was saying, thrashing the establishment, like.
Yeah.
So, for example, like some other rappers would rap about just sounding cool, some things that sound cool and rhymes and cool
Yeah,
beats,
yeah.
and but you're over here trying to tell stories or
Like
trying to
yeah,
deconstruct.
I'm talking about more like Pussy Money Weed song. Not Lil Wayne's badass, but I'm just saying. No, I'm using that. Like, have you ever seen Get 'Em to the Greek?
Yeah,
They make fun of the producers, and they're like, "All right, we need good ideas," and they make a joke. They play the song. It's like, "I'ma fuck your bitch, I'ma fuck your bitch," and they're making fun of just like easy songs. Like,
yeah,
well, I call them easy, but they're making fun of like generic songs that are played. You know what I mean?
yeah. No, it's like I said, it's just they're playing for something that sounds cool.
Yeah, which is
and
cool.
That's
it's
like
just,
a whole different vibe.
That's a whole different vibe for me, but it's cool. I'm just saying, me, it's different. Like I
You
take
took
it
it
as I took it as a challenge to write, like to kind of follow the blueprint of Immortal Technique and Jedi Mind Tricks. But there's a thrash song in there too, so there's metal, dude. Like I love metal, so that's why I had to put a metal track in there.
I saw you were talking about it last time too. We're talking about rock and shit. The Power
Yeah.
Trip. You seen the Power Trip that's coming out here?
Yeah, Power Trip. Yeah, I saw the lineup. It's like $600 for a ticket.
$600. Yeah, it's like $100 per band. But
okay, yeah.
the layout sucks, bro.
You don't like the lineup?
Not the lineup. The lineup's sick. The lineup's like once in generation. So the ones that haven't heard, Power Trip is at the same venue as Coachella Fest.
Right.
I don't know how many people are getting, but it's AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Tool, Metallica, Iron Maiden,
Mm-hmm.
and Ozzy Osbourne coming out of retirement just to do that show.
Right.
So it's like 6 legends, and you'll never get to see them again, like in one weekend, I guess. They're doing 2 artists per night, so 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and 2 on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
The problem is that $600, it's like the general admission, but it's way in the back. Like you can't get to the front of the stage. You have to. It's like a viewing area in the back.
So you said line up the line. No, not
the layout. The layout of the map.
Layout, right.
So the people are complaining about the layout of the map because $600 gets you in the back.
Right.
Then they're gonna have like 2 grandstands, which is like seating for like older people.
Oh damn.
Those are going for like $2,000, $1,500 to sit.
That sucks.
And then in the front, which is the pit, which is like where the hardcore fans, when you want to get in the front, do all the shit. Yeah. That's like it's going. I think the cheapest is like $1,500, bro.
Oh damn, bro.
To maybe
I would like to see that. I mean, lucky for me, I've already seen Metallica and Ozzy Osbourne once each, so I'm not too crazy because I got to see them, so that's already like, whoa, bro! I got to see huge fucking bands already. I mean, we couldn't go, but I'm not willing to spend $600 to go like not see them, barely see them. You know what I mean? So
I think it's still gonna be cool because you'll have the production of like these badass speakers that like the ground and like everyone's singing with you.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not even fair that they don't even give you a chance to get to the front. You know, it's $600.
I haven't seen the layout. I mean, that sounds horrible. You know, so it's really far, the general admission area.
Yeah. Well, I've been to Coachella and like the screen is so massive, you could see it pretty good from anywhere, and the speakers are so good. Right. So there's a giant screen and there'll be speakers. Where I'm saying like you'll have a good time because people around you is gonna be singing. Right. It'll be fun, but $600 and you can't even try to camp it to the front. You can't. Right.
You have you don't have the opportunity to try.
Yeah, to try. So it's like they just put you in a box. Like you got you peasants in the back. $600. Right. So
dude, that's so crazy. Man.
So people are kind of complaining about that, but also it's like an older crowd because they're targeting people that listen to these bands in the 70s and the 80s. Right, so some of these older people, older generation, they have more money to spend. Yeah. So that they're gonna, for them it's like, oh, I get to see them one last time before they all retire. That's true.
Have you ever seen any of those bands live? Because you like rock too. You're like
I've seen Metallica.
You like rock, don't you? You're like a metal guy and shit. Like
back in the day, yeah. I used to middle school. Well, I mean, I did sports, so a lot of times we would listen to a lot of rock for working out and shit like that. Right. Like middle school.
Oh yeah, workout music. That's
I've seen Metallica.
Oh, you did see them?
And at the Big Four.
Dude, I don't know if we talked about this last time.
I feel like we did, but I don't
it might have been off camera though. I think.
Yeah.
I think we were like, "Yo, I was there too." That's
at the Big
crazy.
Four festival, yeah. So
yeah, that's where I saw them too. So.
Big Four.
Yeah.
I saw ACDC and I saw Guns N' Roses at Coachella.
Oh shoot!
2015 and 2016.
Oh yeah.
But Axl Rose, he performed with he was just on a throne on a wheelchair. Yeah.
Yeah, my stepbrother told me about
that. He had a broken leg, so he was just singing with his leg on a thing like this the whole time.
Yeah, that's my stepbrother told me that he was immobile in a wheelchair.
Yeah. ACDC wasn't a favorite band like growing up. That they're just
they're kings, legends.
Have you seen their video of Thunderstruck in Argentina on YouTube? That shit's crazy. Argentina fans go crazy.
Wait, what fans?
Fans from Argentina, like at
Argentina
concerts.
Fans. Yeah. Dude, well, they're the best. They're world renowned, so I bet, man. That's crazy. It's like Metallica. I don't know if you've seen. There's a video there. It's like a legendary concert video. Also, it's in Moscow, Russia. It's like they put in Guitar Hero too. I think it's like a sea. It's like a sea of people. Like you can't even see where.
Oh, they said like 1 million people or whatever.
Yeah, like even the military security are all like thrashing, and there's helicopters. It's like a crazy scene and shit.
Yeah, I think it was they did that concert when the Soviet Union fell.
Oh, they did?
So it was like the first concert for like, I don't know exactly how it went, but it was they just opened it up to the public basically.
So it was like a dictatorship.
They said it was like 1 million people in that video after Soviet Union.
I think it was 1 million or something.
So I think that's the biggest concert ever.
That's a cool video too. It's Enter Sandman is the one they use for that video.
Yeah. You said Guitar Hero. They played Guitar Hero?
Yeah, I think Guitar Hero, like, I don't know if you remember Guitar Hero. They made a Guitar Hero Metallica. So I think when you see the crowd, well, there's one of, like, you're, like, playing it in the virtual crowd. There's, like, helicopters. So it's supposed to mimic that concert, I think, like, that epic concert. Something like that.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
I remember playing Rock Band back in the day.
Oh, Rock Band?
Yeah, Rock Band was the shit with the little drums.
Dude, I never. My homies would get into that shit like real crazy. I never got into it. I played it, obviously.
And who produced all your music? You produced everything?
No, actually, for this new EP, I actually went to well, he's professional pretty much. I think you know him, Aragon. You've heard of him?
Yeah.
He does. I thought I don't know if this was gonna come up, but he did. He's a badass. His thing is they're called 111 Entertainment or 111 ENT, right?
Yeah.
So him and his team, Then there's a guy on their team which is the bassist for Save Slytherin. You know, so there's that connection. But he's badass, dude. He's that artist you work with, Fernie Aguilar, I think is his name.
Yeah, Fernie the young.
You do music videos and stuff for him, so?
Yeah, I did a music video, and I work with him.
So that guy, he produced his.
Yeah, he produced his. Songs.
And I was talking. We were in the studio and we were talking. And I'm like, dude, why don't you do an episode with Angel, right? I'm like, why don't you do an episode? He's like, I think I'm gonna do one. He hit me up. I think you hit him up, and he says he's gonna eventually hit you up to do one because he wants to do one.
A podcast?
Yeah.
No, I've been trying to meet with this dude for a while. We just met up recently, actually.
Right. But for everyone out there, like other artists, like they should hit him up. Jose Aragon, 111 ENT, like he'll produce your music, like because I'll write the songs and I'll go to that studio and he'll bring them to life. You know, that's what a producer does. But he's badass, dude. And
he does both English, Spanish, hip hop. He's done hip hop,
English, Spanish, everything. He's a Renaissance man. You know what I'm saying?
Renaissance.
Yeah, he's badass. But he'll get on the computer and all the equipment. He'll make it happen. You know.
How long did it take you, for example, like going into the studio to make like a song? Like how long does it take, the process usually?
Depending on which song. Like this EP, like writing it, I've had the lyrics for years, you know, or probably, but like maybe like this EP, like 3 or 4 months, like 4 months. But that's just taking time on it. That's not rushing it, you know. I'll say 3 months.
In studio time, I meant. Like,
studio time?
Like if you go to the studio, how long does it take you to make one song, for example? I'm just curious. I don't know.
Okay, well, let's take the Chicano Wizard song, for example, which is my favorite song. You know, hope everyone goes and listens to it. No, yeah, so the Chicano Wizard song, that because it's a rap song, it's like one day. I'll go in, I'll send him the beat, he'll put the beat up, and then I'll rap to it, right? I'll rap, boom, we'll finish it at one day. And then he'll take like a day or two to master it, like, you know, tweak the sounds, producer stuff, you know. And so it'll take like a day or two to finish it.
And the beat, where you got the beat or what?
The beat I get from someone online, on a YouTube artist.
Okay. Yeah. So they have like instrumentals on YouTube.
Yeah. His name is Anabolic Beats. He has badass beats. That's why I chose him. That's why I chose him pretty much.
So and how does that like? Do you have to like buy it, rent
it?
Yeah.
You have to pay him for him. You pay him for the beat, and then he lets you do like a certain amount of copies or a certain amount of what do you call it? Not copies. Like how many times you're allowed to like stream it, like a certain number of something like that.
Streams,
you're limited, you know, but the number is pretty high, so it's pretty much unlimited. And as you hit millions of views, then it's like it would be a whole different payment plan.
Oh, so like if your song gets
like 500,000 streams or plays or something like that.
So like a price for that much, and then if it gets over,
yeah.
But if you're getting to that point, that means your song's taking off. So
there's like packages, money. Like if you could pay for one for like $60 a beat, and then you can use it as whatever you want, and you never have to pay. Or you could do $30, or you know, it's not that expensive. You know, if it's for a song, you know, it don't matter.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a good way to get started. Just to start practicing, because the hardest thing, like you said, it was just getting started, getting them out.
Definitely. And
then getting those songs ready before you get out to the studio. So I heard producers too, like they like to have people come prepared, because sometimes they come in, they don't even have lyrics, they don't even know what they want. They're like, oh yeah, I want to make a song. You're like, okay, but you're just wasting the studio time. So it's good to practice at home.
Because I remember going in the studio, and I'll get there and I'll be like, all right, let's go. You know, and we go to work, you know, and then the homie Goozy, which is the bassist for Saying Southern, he's also a producer over there at 111 ENT. He'll be like, man, you come in and like we do it. I'm like, yeah, I don't come over here to just fucking dick around, dude. I show up to fucking make music, you know. If I'm paying, I pay them, obviously, you know. Like if I'm paying to use all the equipment,
studio time,
and your guys' knowledge of music, you know, like I'm not gonna come in here and waste my time, bro. Like
Have you thought about doing collabs with other artists?
Yeah, dude, I've hit up actually artists that you work with, like Mills the God. I messaged Mills the God because I was trying to do a song and I wanted a rap part, and there's a part where I just sing. So I hit Mills the God up, and then I hit Amadeus up too. This was probably like, I don't know, maybe like 5 months ago or 6 months ago. I don't remember, but I hit him up because I was asking a lot of people. I was looking who's active in the Valley, who's a rapper, because I needed a rapper.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work out because of timing or something happened. Or actually, no, Amadeus was to play a live show. Sorry, not but I hit Mills the God up to be on the song. But it ended up working out because I'm not sure what happened, but it was all it was all good. It was all good. I never met him in person, actually. I just seen him. I only know him because of your show, because everyone who does stuff in the Valley, like, you can see who's doing stuff and who's not. So I hit them up first, like, yo, these guys are, like, doing stuff. So that's if they want to, like, be part of something. But
yeah, just hit people up, bro. Collabs are a good way to just get your name out there.
Right, I want to collab soon with someone. Well, we'll see what happens, but that's definitely.
If you're listening to this, hit them up.
Yeah, hit me up. Let's collab. I don't care whoever.
Yeah, like I think music, like look at all the people in the industry when they drop a new album, whatever. It's all collabs, collab. Right. Because that's a good way. Like you collab with somebody like Mills or whoever. Then they drop the song, they promote it, like you're exposed to the audience now. Like people are like, oh shit, like they're there to listen to Mills's verse, both, but now they listen to your verse. Yeah. And then you do another collab with another artist, and the same thing. And little by little, just the more people you work with, more people know your name, and then you do your own solo stuff too. Right, just a combination of everything.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna collab with someone. I don't know if I want to do a rock song or a indie song because I like mixing genres. Yeah, I want to mix it up, but also not rush anything. So we'll see who I end up working with. That'd be cool. Someone local or semi-local or whatever. Don't matter.
No, and I like your style because you could collab both with rock bands and you could collab with rappers or metal bands. Like your style just opens it up for everything, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to be versatile too. Because it's funner. It's just fun. I don't want to do anything. No one should do anything they don't want to do. You know what I mean?
You don't want not putting yourself in a box like I'm only doing this style.
Yeah, because there's days like I'll pick up a guitar one day and I'll be like, I'm gonna write a song, and then I'll be like, I don't want to write a song. So I gotta tell myself, dude, you don't want to write a song right now, then don't write one. Don't force a song. So then just go with the flow. You don't want to force yourself all the time in anything, I think.
And like, for example, you said you had that one song written already months back. Do you have a lot of songs already, like lyrics just written on your phone or like?
Well, yeah, I just have like stuff in my mind, like certain lyrics in my mind written down also. Just like I was eager to get it out. Like these songs for this EP, I was eager to get this rap out, like this, the lyrics. I can't, well, yeah, they are the lyrics, but because I'm not like I rap, but I'm not, this will turn to a joke. Like I rap, but I'm not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like that just sounds funny as fuck, dude. I rap, but I'm not a rapper, dude. No, but like it's rap influence, but I don't like being like, yeah, I'm a rapper. What's up? Like that vibe. It's just it's rap because it's just hip hop influence. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, I mean you're making music. You're an artist.
Yeah. I like the style, mimic it, in a good way. It's not for any other. It's just for music. It's not for any other for anything else. Just writing good music.
Like, you ever write in Spanish?
No, I'm always tempted to write in Spanish because I'm Mexicano. Obviously, right? I'm Mexicano too. Dude, like I'm always tempted to write in Spanish, but it never comes out. It never comes out yet. Probably yet.
That's what's hitting right now. Is fucking Mexican music is going crazy in the charts.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. Like Peso Pluma, right? He's like king of the world right now.
Yeah, that fool's he's been in the charts the last like 6 months.
And that guy local, I've been seeing some of your posts. Danny Lux or Lux.
Danny Lux, yeah.
Danny Lux.
Yeah, that was coming up as well. He's got a lot of.
He's from DHS then, huh?
Yeah, he was born and raised DHS. He blew up. I think he blew up on TikTok like in 2020 or 2019.
Right. Dude, what a blow up! That's
and he blew up because he blew up crazy, and then he did a collab with Eslabon Armado, which that song that they did together went viral on TikTok.
Right.
So that song like put both of them out like crazy, like just.
Who's that other artist you said?
Eslabon Armado. So you heard the Ella Baila Sola song?
Probably.
The one with Peso Pluma that was #1 for a long time. Bella.
Oh, yeah,
Ella
yeah.
sabe que está buena.
Nah, dude, I've never heard that. Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's that song is Eslabon Armado featuring Peso Pluma.
Oh, it's a feature.
It's a feature. So
Oh,
and
shit.
Eslabon Armado had a song with Danny
That's
Lux
crazy.
in like 2020 that
And then
blew
I
up.
thought Peso Pluma was the name of a band,
Mhm.
right? Like a whole group together.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, no, that's just the name of the
The
guy. And I'm just like, nah, it's like the group name. And like, no, it's just him by himself. I'm like, what the heck? I don't know why I thought it was like the name of the group.
Yeah, well,
group.
he plays with the band live,
Right.
you know, when he goes performances.
So like, what do you think they call him Peso? Like, if you say he was here, right? Is it like, oh, what's up, Peso Pluma? Like, that's his like, it's a single name. It's a name for a person, like one guy.
Yeah, it's
I
Peso
feel like it sounds
Pluma.
weird for a one person
person to be-
nickname, like, right?
But it's like, well, Peso Pluma means featherweight.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So like in boxing, there's
That
a
makes
Peso
sense.
Pluma. It's a
Right.
featherweight.
Oh,
So it's
shit.
a
I didn't piece that together.
It's a boxing
boxing term.
boxing term. Yeah. So
Right.
it means featherweight Peso Pluma.
Oh,
So
okay. That's actually hilarious.
that's one of the that might be one of the reasons. So I think this will blow up for a lot of reasons, but that name, you know, Peso, double P, double P, the both
Right.
stars, the Peso Pluma.
Mhm.
It's just alliteration. It's easy to remember. People that already know boxing, it's in the back of your head, like Peso Pluma, you associate with that specific wording.
Dude,
you know?
that's crazy. I never knew that.
But I don't know. It's just like
Right.
a lot of
No,
variables.
that's a good name. I mean,
And yeah, it's
That's
just easy
cool.
to remember.
right.
So you have alliteration in your name too. So saving Slytherin.
Right.
The
So
SS.
alliteration means when it's double.
It starts with the same word, the same letter.
Okay. Right.
I think. I'm not a.
No, I think you're right. There's something.
But that's. I mean, your name's saving Slytherin. Like it just SS.
Yeah. Both words start with the same letter.
So a Peso Pluma goes. People call him double P.
yeah.
So you should call it double S.
Double S. Damn, dude, call me double S. Call saving Slytherin.
Compa double S over there.
Yeah,
fucking
double
Chicano
S.
Wizard.
Damn, bro. I hope that sticks. That sounds sick, bro.
Double S.
Double S. God damn. Yo, that's funny, dude. So they do call him double P though.
Yeah, double P.
P?
Like if you go in the comments, it's always like double P or PP. People
Right.
put PP, so people could put SS.
How old is that guy? Do you know? He looks young as fuck. He looks like 18 or something.
And I think he's like 24, 25,
Whoa, really?
23-ish.
Dude, that guy looks like, I thought he was like 18 or less.
He's like early 20s.
I think he needs to eat more, bro. He's skinny as fuck, dude.
Yeah, that fool's.
As long as he's healthy, whatever. But he does look skinny as fuck, though, to be honest.
Yeah, he's gonna be here at Acrisure July.
Oh, for reals?
July, I don't know, July something. He's gonna be coming here, but he's
Right.
selling out every arena. I think he's gonna be at Coachella next
Are
year.
you going to go to his concert?
I want to. I don't have tickets yet, but I'm probably gonna get some last minute. I'm gonna try to see who's
Right.
selling.
Yeah, bro, that's cool.
But that fool's been blowing up like crazy. He came out during Becky G's performance at Coachella weekend one.
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Came
that's
out-
cool how now it's like a Coachella Fest has a lot of Mexican artists now. Like I know you always talk about it, like in your YouTube shorts or what.
Yeah.
But it's true. Like, well, this is pretty cool. It's a nice shift. It's a good shift, I think. Right.
Well,
It's more Mexican music included in Coachella Fest because there was none right before.
There was never any.
any headliners of Mexican music, bro. That shit's crazy.
And there was Molotov. So Molotov.
Oh, I've heard of them.
The Spanish rock. They had Café
Right.
Tacuba, I think, or Caifanes, I think it was.
Right.
Maybe
Legends.
like one random year, but it was like rock, more like rock, not nothing traditional because the stuff they're putting
Right.
on now is like super bandas and shit.
Dude, that's crazy.
That banda MS. So yeah, it's also just like Coachella's becoming not just for Mexican music, but it's becoming like a global festival.
Oh yeah, because I also noticed that there was an artist from India,
Yeah,
and he's like, it sounds badass. He's like, it's like rap, it's like hip hop, but it's Indian. So it's
Yeah.
like,
I was calling him the Indian Drake.
Oh, so you know what I'm talking about? Okay.
Diljit.
Yeah, I
something.
was like, yo, that music's nice, bro.
Yeah, there was
Okay.
like Burna Boy from Africa, from Nigeria, I think.
Right.
That dude there was like artists from Korea, Mexican. There's
That's cool.
these DJs from Europe. Like it's just artists from all over the world. It's just they all come to play here.
That's
It's-
nice. That's refreshing,
there's
pretty
music
cool.
like that fool from India is probably like more popular than some of the artists here, and we don't even know him. You know, it's
Right.
we're not exposed to that kind of music, and
Yeah.
that sometimes you forget how big the world is.
I'm gonna try to bump his music in my car. So bump that Indian shit.
Hey, shit. Or it's that you ever seen those two girls that like they remix into like a hip hop song like I don't know how it
Right.
goes.
Wait, Indian girls?
It was like two girls like they were like
With
almost like
him? Like they were
no
with him?
it was just like on TikTok maybe like a year ago.
Oh, okay. No, I don't
And
think
then
so.
they were like just going hard, like you didn't know what they're saying, and then
Right.
they did a little cadence, and then they put like a hip hop beat behind it, and
Right.
that shit was hard.
Yeah, you just put like some drums, some hip hop
Yeah.
drums behind any melody, and it makes it badass. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. People are like the memes that people come up with, like remixing shit. But that's been around for a long time since like some wrestler will say some shit, and then people take that and make it into a song. And shit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's a lot of well, TikTok has also like exposed a lot of artists because sometimes a lot of the music it's good marketing.
Right.
Good marketing. They have budgets. They have studios. But TikTok opened the door for anybody. Like sometimes your video could go viral,
Right.
and boom, this artist just takes off.
Yeah,
and
you were saying you guys told me last time to make a TikTok. First time I did the interview here, you guys were like, "Yo," well, actually, you were like, "You should do a TikTok," and I actually made one for Saving Slytherin. So like, just because yeah, it was like a why not thing. They got a lot of views. I was like, "Oh, cool."
just keep posting, bro. Especially like shit from this album. Like you could do oh, this song is called this, and like it's storytelling.
Right.
So when people are scrolling and you're telling a story, like, oh, I came up with the name for this song because of this, and we're talking about this, and then this is how the final product came out. You know, like mini storytelling, like a 30-second video.
Right.
Because sometimes that's what people. It's for example, we assume when we're posting that people that know us are gonna watch the thing.
Right.
But on TikTok, you upload something, it's just you're getting randoms. Like nobody knows you, nobody knows what the hell they're watching when they're scrolling 1,000 times a day.
Yeah.
So if you're scrolling and then you're telling a story like, oh, the story of this song is this, and I talk about these lyrics because of this, and then you show the song, then you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like you give people context.
Right.
So I fail at this dude sometimes too on like TikTok. Sometimes I just upload videos.
Right.
But like if you tell a story of every piece of content, and if you look at some of the videos that go viral, it's always someone like, oh, 20 years ago I started doing this and now I became this and then now I'm doing this, and like super fast paced, and it'll be like some cool little video and shit. And
right. Oh, like it's like a montage or
yeah,
something.
just got storytelling.
Right.
That's one way to
no, yeah, that's I like how you put that, because I think that is what is done on the platform.
Yeah, you have to explain to people. I mean,
right.
Like
no, I get it.
People don't know who you are and shit.
But you did like the EP, like you personally checked it out.
Yeah, I checked it out the first day it dropped. Or you sent it to me.
That shit, I think like hearing it in retrospect, because I have to be in a certain mindset to make the EP, to do the music, record it, and then I have to take myself out of that mentality and then go hear it again. Oh shit, hit your mic. I have to go hear it again with like if it's not me singing or rapping, right?
You're analyzing
it. Retrospect, right? So I'm hearing it as if it's a whole nother group, and I'll be like, oh damn, that sounds good, and I'll be like, that sounds good, you know.
You do like the card test and all that shit.
Yeah, actually, the producer at Aguan, one of ENT, they do the card. They make sure it sounds good in regular speakers, a car, phone speakers. So yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. So they're testing everything.
Yeah, they test the song. They're doing the God's work.
How did you feel when you first got the songs back from the mixing and the mastering? Like when you actually heard it like finalized, you're like, oh,
man, when it's done, I feel like a big relief, because it's I put that pressure, like good pressure on me to be like, yo, you're gonna finish a song and you're gonna do an EP, like, you know. So when it's done, I'm just like, oh man, I finished. Like I accomplished something off my checklist. You know, like it feels good when I'm finished with the songs.
But like, did it feel? But when you first heard it, like after being mixed and mastered, how did you feel?
When they come in like already finished?
Yeah, know? when he sent you the final product and you're like, oh fuck, let me listen to it.
Well,
like
we do one song at a time. Okay. So one song until it's finished. Boom, then we move to the next one.
Okay.
One song, boom, then we move to... So like the first one, when he sent it to me and it was completely done, I see he like, oh, I send you the email, and I look at it and I'll be like, or I'll hear it and I'll be like, dude, this sounds fucking badass, dude. Holy shit. You know?
It's like, is that me? That's me?
yeah, dude. I do get it like, damn, I can't believe that's me, but hey, it's me, you know.
Do you listen? Oh, do you show the songs to like your family and stuff?
Yeah, I share with my cousins, and my aunts, and my whoever wants to hear it, man. My aunts, uncles, mom, dad, whoever wants to fucking hear it, go for it.
What they tell you about like music and shit?
Nothing. They just whenever they hear the songs, it's always positive feedback. It's always like, hey, you're doing your music, that's good,
Keep
And
at it. That's dope.
yeah, it's always just positive reformation. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you gotta just. I mean, you're in the present, like just whatever you can.
Because I'm not like for my grandma, for example, she knows I work on music, and I'll show her like the CV Weekly article, and because she's old, and she'll be like, oh, that's cool, But I'm not gonna be like analyze these lyrics about me talking, me saying stuff about Jesus and shit, like the color of his skin and all kinds of crazy shit.
Do you ever do like psychedelics and all that shit?
I've done right now I don't do nothing. I don't even smoke weed no more. I used to. But psychedelics, I've tried mushrooms. Those are awesome. But dude, mushrooms are fucking great, dude. Like back then, people say, "Oh, they heal me." This and dude, they really shit. I took them and I felt like $1 million the next day. I was like, because it heals you, right? That's what it is. You take it, and I was like, man, why am I worried about anything? Just I'm gonna go enjoy the day, Fucking go breathe with homies, and you know what I mean. It sounds like that's at basic value.
Definitely
I'm gonna go enjoy
hippie,
life.
You're going some hippie route.
Yeah, I know, dude. I have to be careful because then I'm going to that fucking rabbit hole and shit, dude.
Nah, but yeah, it's like mushrooms. They make you see everything. It detaches
have you tried them?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it detaches
cool,
you from
right?
the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's how I got the idea for Desert Underground when I was on shrooms.
Oh, for us?
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
I was on mushrooms at Coachella.
You can't say they don't bring anything good. Look at you.
And then I was at Coachella and I was like, boom! I just detached myself from everything. I was like, what the fuck? Like, we could do this shit. I was watching Nathaniel Cano.
So it helped you focus on like what you wanted to pursue.
Yeah, it helps me focus so much. Like,
how long ago was that? Like 3-4 years ago? Oh wait, no.
Not last year. Coachella last year. Weekend 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was on
Because I haven't done psychedelics in like years, but when I did do them, just because I'm going back to your question, when I did do them, yeah, they were good. Like they were cool to make you feel good.
It makes you well, at least for me, like it does make me see everything clear.
Right. It does clear stuff
what
up.
the fuck? Like maybe you have all these ideas, or maybe just like experiences that you're doing with other people.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on in life, creativeness.
Definitely.
But sometimes you feel lost or you don't know what to do, and then that should just because it detaches you from the world. I don't know. For me, it felt like
I always hear the word ego death, right? Ego death.
Yeah. I don't know what that means, but
I think it means like, it kills your ego, right? But your ego is probably like a part of you that's not you, right? Or a self issue, maybe is probably a better.
Yeah, I have no idea. I've heard of those terms too.
It's like your ego's like the selfish you, the proud you, the pride, all that. So it kills that, right? So it's just you, a legit person.
It really grounds you again. Going back, it makes you feel present.
It grounds you.
You're like, oh shit, I'm here. Then you're looking around, and I just always think like when I'm on shrooms, I'm like everyone's a monkey, dog. Like that's the way I see everything, bro.
You go to basic like.
I'm like, bro, and then you see this fool, and he's all like eating something, or this other monkey's eating ice cream.
You're taking.
I'm just like, what?
Yeah,
the fuck?
it's easy to get into that mentality because you take everything at face value. So I can see why that's brought up. Like I think
we're just apes. Bro.
Someone talked about that in your podcast. Yeah, like we're just apes. We're evolved. Homo sapiens.
Yeah, we're still apes.
But don't let that stop you. Once you, hey, like it is what it is, whatever.
Well, there's a theory that they said that the reason why that monkey started eating like psychedelic mushrooms, right? That's why that was like the bridge the gap into them trying to.
Stoned ape theory.
Yeah,
right? I always heard Joe Rogan talk about that shit, man.
That's a theory. That's just crazy. Because they say some of the like earliest cave drawings and shit, it's like some of the shit that you see when you're in psychedelics.
Right.
So they were fucking just working their brain. Yeah. It all comes from the mother nature too. So it's kind of like
I like that theory. I don't know if it's true or not, but yeah, it makes sense. Right, like an ape was, let's just say like a modern chimpanzee ate a mushroom, so then it makes him trip out and like just like be more aware. or careful against it makes it like
it makes it more aware because everyone's just you're living in the normal routine,
like
and then
like something something went
boom,
off in the something
detaches
went off
you from everything. You're
in
like,
their
what
head,
the fuck?
you know?
Like you start seeing how everybody's moving, maybe like that helped little bit over thousands and thousands,
over millions of
years. You know that
right.
I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense, right? It's plausible. So
it makes sense. I mean, I hope it was true, but we can't prove it now. But yeah, so
so we're just apes.
When we're just apes. So
I heard you talking about that. Someone said I was laughing about it.
It's just like I was at Beso Mucho Festival last December.
Oh, I saw your video about that where you were like, there was no. Well, I don't know if that was you actually. I don't want to put you on the spot. Someone made a video and they said there was no floor, there was no seating. Was that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, yeah. Like other people were like posting that they were sitting on the concrete and there was like they could have done better seating or something like that.
Yeah, for like the food court areas, there was no seating, and there was because it was all concrete because it's the parking lot. It's asphalt. So damn, bro, like I walked like so many miles just on concrete. That shit was painful. Because even walking in Coachella is painful, but it's grass. It's
right.
It's not as bad. But
hopefully they take that into account for their future
and
festivals.
That's not even the bad part. It was some of the speakers kind of sucked.
Oh damn!
Some of the artists, two artists that were playing, and you couldn't hear one of the instruments.
Right.
And then another one, like you couldn't hear the vocals, and then one of them got pissed off and stopped playing. He's like, "This is the worst fucking shit."
No
ever.
way,
like,
dude! Oh my!
Like straight talking shit, and then they just walked out.
Who was the best artist there? Who was the headliners or what?
The headliner, I think it was Juanes.
Juanes.
So they had.
They're not.
They had 5 stages.
Right? Are they
4
Los
stages.
Juanes?
They had 4 stages. No, just Juanes.
Just Juanes.
Just Juanes.
Oh, okay.
They had 4 stages. So Rockero stage was the rock stage. That's where Juanes played.
Yeah.
Then they had a classic stage, which is like more traditional Mexican music, and it was I think Los Tigres del Norte or something. Then there was a pop stage, which was Paulina Rubio was the headliner.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another one, which was I don't remember the name of the stage, but it was more like cumbia style, like Elvis Crespo and all that shit, like that kind of music. So they had like 4 headliners, I guess. 4 different stages.
Oh damn, that's cool.
But it was a lot of walking.
One day?
It was one day, like so many artists, and it was crazy because they would have the stage, and then like the stage would rotate, and there was like a wall behind the artist. The stage would rotate, and the other artist was already like coming in playing. Like there's no wait time because in Coachella,
damn, that sounds cool.
In Coachella, like something ends and it's like a 20-minute break while they break all the instruments down.
Oh,
over here was like she was turning and the next artist was already starting. You're like, what? I wanted to
ask you because obviously you're the Coachella guy, So Frank Ocean, he canceled the second Coachella weekend.
Yeah, and
I think you made a video. I don't know if I saw it or not, but where you like, there's a lot of people upset about that. Obviously, right?
Yeah, people were mad because a lot of people went to Coachella just for Frank Ocean.
It's because I didn't get the full story. That's the thing. I guess he said he blamed on a leg injury or something.
So he did get hurt, I guess. He hurt his leg on a bike accident.
Right.
And then because maybe the contracts he couldn't cancel, and then he was supposedly there was gonna be an ice rink like in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And he had hired professional skaters, professional hockey players. They were going to be skating. I think he was going to skate too. I'm not sure. But he was going to be singing, skaters. Like that shit sounded pretty cool. Like if it actually happened.
So they canceled all that.
So because he got hurt and then last minute, he decided, I can't do that shit. Like cancel the whole thing. So they had to like melt the ice all morning until the evening. So
they actually set it up and then canceled it?
They had to melt the whole thing because he didn't want it. Now, it delayed his show by like 40 minutes. So he showed up 40 minutes late. And then when he came out, he played a couple songs. But then you couldn't see him. Like he was behind like the screen and a bunch of instruments. Like people really couldn't see him. They would show him on the big screen. And then like there was a couple songs where he wasn't even singing on the mic. He was just like the song was playing and he was just singing to the camera like
not paying attention
to the
crowd.
Yeah, not even at least put a mic on, like whatever.
Right.
And then
and then
he was 40 minutes late, and then there was another sequence where they had a security guard like dancing,
right?
It was fun, like but that shit lasted like maybe 15 minutes of a security guard just dancing to a DJ playing while instead of him making up time because he was 40 minutes late, he was like giving time to all these things.
Wow.
And then he only played like maybe 2 or 3 famous songs,
And you were in the crowd, right? You were
and
there.
his time died out.
You showed up for that? Like, you were somewhere in the crowd for that one?
I was mostly towards the back, to be honest. I was already
sure.
exhausted because
Right.
Sunday so I was just chilling in the back.
I worked security this year for the event, so it was fun. It was you see a lot of crazy stuff, you know. Just working security for the festival was crazy, man.
What areas were you working at this year?
Just like all the entrances of the of the polo grounds, you know, making sure people have credentials, stuff like that.
What was like crazy shit you seen or what?
Oh man, a lot of there's crackheads. You have to, you know, like you gotta fight them off, dude. No,
like zombies.
No, actually, there's one crackhead who passed by. It was I was guarding like one of the parking lot for the production people, like all the production stage hands, and I was guarding that parking lot, and then this guy comes by with like a golf bag, a golf bag. And it was full of golf clubs, and he was walking, and I was like, I have a vest on, like I'm clearly a security guard. I'm like, hey, what's like? He looked like he was not. He looked like he was cracked out, to be honest, right? So he passes by. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like just kind of being a friendly fucking security guard, and he goes like, well, what's up? And I'm just like, you know, I meant to as like a hey, no, like hey, what's up? Not a what's up, fool kind of.
Yeah.
So he immediately thought it was like a what's up kind of fighting.
Yeah.
So he goes to me and he pulls out a golf club. And he's like, well, what's up, fool? Or he goes like, well, what's up? And I'm just like, dude, I don't have time for that shit. I'm just like, look, man. I even told him, I was like, yo, man. I said, what's up? Like, I was here to help you, not. And so I'm ready, like, I'm not trying to get my face rocked in, like, dude. I'm like, fuck, this guy's gonna knock me out or some shit, bro. Like imagine a golf club to the face, just dude, done, fool, you know. So then I'm like, dude, I'm just like, I'm not even trying to fight you. He's like, he puts it away. Yeah, that's right. And walks away. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, he thinks did I get checked? Not even trying to get checked. Just, I don't know. It was.
You got checked by a homeless man?
Yeah, I got checked by a homeless man. Even though I was just trying to help him out, but don't do drugs, don't do crack, stay on shrooms, you know. Yeah, so shit like that. And then I met some actually I met a producer that's a really huge, apparently like a huge producer here, like Hollywood status, bro. I'll tell you the story. So I was working security one night. It was like the first weekend. It was Thursday. Actually, no, it was like Thursday night, and the campers are getting there, right?
Yeah.
Like a shit ton of people for camping Thursday night, and then this big, huge RV stops like parks, and then the guy, it's like some tall dude, right? He walks. It's like he's a white dude. I'm pretty sure. He walks up, he's like, hey, man, I'm trying to get my RV so I could camp overnight, this and that. I'm like, oh, you have to wait, you know, because there's a waiting thing, waiting for cars to move a certain direction, whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm an artist, you know. I'm like, oh, you're an artist? Like, just, you know, starting to have a conversation. He's like, yeah, I'm an artist. He's like, look. And he has the artist bracelet. And I'm like, oh, what's your group or what's your band? And I've never heard of him. He was like, oh, my band's name is Elephant Heart. Have you heard of Elephant Heart?
To be honest,
no. You should check them out afterwards. But I'm like, oh, I never heard of them. Cool, man. That's what's up. He's like, well, I'm gonna go back to my RV just to wait for the traffic. I'm like, sure. And then he goes back, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna go like network with this guy. So I went to his trailer. I knocked. He opened up. He's like, oh, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, man, what's up? I have a band, Saving Slytherin. You know, you should check him out. I gave him my card, this and that. He's like, oh, cool. He starts filming me with his camera. He's like, what's your band name? I'm over here like, whoa, this guy's filming me? Holy shit, dude. So he starts filming with the camcorder. I'm like, Saving Slytherin, you know, look my stuff up, this and that. He's like, all right. And you could tell, I don't know. So after that, like the night ended, I went to my tent because I camped on the fair at the polo grounds.
Oh, you stayed for
because I do 12-hour shifts and I do more than 12-hour shifts. So, anyways, I went to I was in my yurt, right, the tent, and I'm looking at my phone. I looked up his band. I'm like, okay, they're pretty like popular. And then it turns out I'm like, what the heck? So this guy, he wrote "Girls Like You," Maroon 5.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 right, that song. Turns out he wrote that song, and he had I don't know if he pays Maroon 5 to sing it, but he wrote that song, bro.
Oh, he's just a composer.
Yeah. So I'm over here like, yo, this guy's like Hollywood, bro. What the fuck was like top shit? I'm like, holy crap, bro. And I was shooting the shit with them like normal, you know, like, hey, you know, talking about bands, talking about instruments and shit. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm gonna like I'm gonna go sneak in tomorrow to go watch his set. So the next day, I abused my power as a security guard. So I snuck in and I saw his set. It's Elephant Heart is the band, on the side that he does with his wife, I guess, or that's his group. And then afterwards, I was like, "Yo, man!" And this is like I fucked up because I was cool with him the night before, and then the next day after I found out he was a star, I could tell I was like starstruck, kind of like fam. I turned fanboy. It's like, oh, I fucked up. I was like, dude, oh shit, man, I like your stuff, this and that. Like I gave him more cards for my band. I'm like, check it out, It was in the VIP section. I snuck into. There's like free drinks. Dude, it was pretty cool. But yeah, he's like, yeah, I'll check your stuff out. He hasn't hit me up since. He's cool. He was cool though. But I mean, that dude's like at the top of the pyramid and shit. Like,
yeah, he probably gets like, hey, but sometimes those connections at Coachella is just like, oh, you're already there in the moment. Like, then you never get that one-on-ones with a lot of people.
Yeah, bro. I'm like hella like surprised I even met someone of that stature or whatever. Like he writes for Maroon 5. Like, dude. I mean, you know what song, right? The biggest song.
There's people that they're just writers, bro. I mean, I don't know a lot about the music industry like that, but I know for sure that I've heard on podcasts, these fools just write. They're like ghostwriters,
right?
Or they have a badass song, and it's better for them. Like, if you have a badass song and then you keep it to yourself, it might not hit as big as if you give it to this other bigger
I'm guessing
band,
that's what he did then.
So he gives it to the bigger band, and that band takes it to
yeah, he was cool.
Levels.
His name's Jason. I forgot his last name, but if you look up Elephant Heart, which is his band, and look up Jason.
I gotta check him out. Elephant Heart.
Yeah, you should check him out. They play a lot of like raves and stuff. I think, they're like they have like a psychedelic vibe to them.
Oh,
their music. Like the kind of play at Joshua Tree, like that kind of.
Yeah, Joshua Tree
Music Festival. Yeah. Those kind of vibes.
You ever want to play there?
Me? Hell, I'd play there. Hell yeah, man. Maybe I will one day. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I gotta share that story with you because, dude, like, crazy, bro.
And last year you went to you snuck in and met the Chicano Batman people.
Yeah, right? He hasn't hit me up yet.
And next Coachella you'll meet the one that's gonna hit you.
Third time's a charm. Next time I'll sneak in and that's artist will hit me up.
Peso Pluma, dog.
Dude, shit. Who knows? We'll see.
Peso Pluma, primo.
But you're right when you're saying like towards Sunday you're like already exhausted. Like even like I was even working there like the last day it's a lot walking around. It takes a lot from you.
The sun, everything, just the wind.
Yeah,
even just
it was windy.
Dealing with
dude, that was crazy.
Weekend 2.
Was it 2 or the first one? Because I remember the wind was insanely crazy, but like it was dusty.
It was that first Thursday and weekend 1 was, and then Sunday. Yeah, Sunday weekend 2 was dusty as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, like I was just eating dirt the whole time, but
right,
it's part.
But overall, it was a good Coachella, right? I mean,
yeah, it was. It felt like the production was crazier this year. Every stage was insane.
You see the drone show?
Yeah,
I think you talked about it on a podcast.
Yeah, there was a few drone shows. I saw the one with Blackpink, but I think Bjork or somebody had another one. I saw one from far away.
I had just finished talking to that guy, right, the producer, backstage in his show, and that whole vibe. I'm like, wow, I can't. I was starstruck sitting down in the VIP area, like, yo, I just talked to like some big old like.
Where were you at?
The Gobi stage? No, not Gobi. The Dulab. You know Dulab?
Yeah.
So the backstage of Dulab is a badass VIP place, right? And I've snuck. This is the second time he's sneaking in there, and there's free drinks and
it's
stuff like that. So I was sitting down, like, damn, all starstruck, like, whoa. And he was with like some other famous chick, and I was like, whoa, man. And then I looked, and then I saw the drone show. And then I was like, whoa, bro. Like, dude, it felt like I was like baked, but without like smoking it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vibe. I was like, whoa, bro, this is insane. It was cool, man. It was cool, that backstage area.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've seen, I tried getting in there once, but then I'm like, no, you need a special bracelet for this one.
Oh, you tried getting in there?
Yeah.
Dude, I get lucky when this is the second year I've snuck into that area. But I get lucky. I got lucky both times. But when I'm in there, it's clearly like a really rich VIP area, like for rich people. Because I'm sitting around. It's just not my type of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But you could tell it's
hey, you gotta.
They spend a lot of money to be there because there's all the drinks. I'm like trying these free drinks that are like expensive as special coffees with oat milk, like certain like it's these just rich people drinks on like fucking chugging like fuck if I'm here
I'm enjoying this shit
I'm
now,
gonna enjoy
bro.
it to the fullest. Free food, like why not, dude?
Yeah, there's the yurts and all that shit. There's like the safari camping.
Yeah,
some people I think they're paying like 15,000 per fucking unit.
Have you seen the camping area? No?
I've only seen it in videos, never personally.
Oh my god! Because as a security guard, we drive around to we lock the whole place down, dude. And that camping area, dude, it just looks like okay. Like I'm gonna use Harry Potter and exact. When they go to the Quidditch World Cup,
yeah,
all the tents at party,
yeah.
That's how it is, bro. It's just fucking insane. An ocean of fucking smoke and partying and lights and music, dude. It's insane. Like, I'm glad I didn't get stationed right there. I was just like. I was in other posts. They call it posts, But it looks like a crazy party, bro.
Where's that look? Where is it exactly?
It's on
like behind where or like where? Like
okay, it's like on the side of the safari tent is the one that they didn't take down, right? For a whole year.
Yeah, it was.
So it's like adjacent to that, like the big old field adjacent to that. But the thing is, there's like 2 or 3 areas for camping. But there's also VIP areas, dude. There's like it's like its own little city, There's like so many things going on besides just the music festival.
Oh yeah, there's club. It's just insane. It's like
clubs,
120,000 people, and then there's like someone.
Yeah, there's something. Bars and dude, but it's safe, and held down because I worked where the police were at, and like I shouldn't say. I'm gonna say it's not a cop. What the fuck? So I was working with where the police work for the festival. And I had to check their credentials when they're coming with the cop car. Like the Indio police chief was like, "I'm just a rent-a-cop, bro. I'm not trying to like say anything." But they'll come to me and be like, "Those are my guys. Don't let them park here." Like the police chief is telling me what to, whatever. And I have to check they have to show me their badge when they come in. And I'm over here like, dude, I'm a security guard and I have to check the police like their credentials. Like what I'm just looking the biggest asshole ever, bro.
You should just be a dick. I don't know, bro. That doesn't look like you.
Yeah, no, right? So, dude, I saw there was FBI. They would flash me the FBI. I'm like, whoa, I've never seen an FBI badge ever in my life. Like in person, like, and they're like flashing it to me to go park. And that shit it's pretty held down. But you can see the FBI agents that come in dressed like they're party goers, like they're part of the festival.
Yeah.
So there's. It's good to know that there's or I don't know whoever.
No, there's a lot of undercovers.
There's undercovers there's undercover people, but they're obvious. They look like the most obvious undercovers.
Nah, there's some food I've seen some shit, bro.
Okay, for sure. I mean, I only saw a couple of them.
They're just like it'll be like some regular ass dude just like chilling,
right?
And then out of nowhere, like they'll just go and like they're trying to find somebody selling stuff. I've seen 2 people get tackled. Right. Some people selling stuff. And it'll be just regular like festival goers, bro. Like some of them don't even have a backpack on. They're just like whatever. Yeah. And out of nowhere they have like a secret.
I figure they're just waiting for people to bust out a pipe or something, Like
no, they don't really care about that stuff. They care about people selling.
Yeah.
So they don't want people selling stuff. And they always catch people every year.
I asked because the company I worked for, it was like a canine unit. Well, I didn't operate with the dog, but the dog is part of some other dude has a dog, right?
Yeah.
So the guy was like, we were just chilling, like talking, and he's like, yeah, we don't care about weed or all that. We're just looking for. He said the number one thing was fentanyl, and he's like, that's mostly the dog. That specific dog was just trained to sniff out fentanyl, because he was saying like in San Francisco, he works there. They get like 6 deaths a day from fentanyl.
Oh fuck,
minimum. That's what he was talking.
Well, that's what they're trying to prevent. That's what they're there. They don't want people passing out. And I wonder, like, you never hear about people passing away at Coachella. It happens once.
There's like one story, right, of a girl, but there's not. But
for
the
like
most
once
part,
a year.
For the most part, there's never. Yeah, I don't think there's been an OD or anyone getting killed or anything.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's rare, but I mean, hopefully.
But that's the dark. That would be the dark side of the festival, But there really is no dark side. So
well, there's dark sides, but we could get
that
would be in the.
Hey, this is for the kids, bro. Saying there isn't any.
There isn't any. Coachella, the greatest place on earth.
Badass festival.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Very safe, very safe. It is safe, but yeah.
Nah, it's literally the most organized place. I've been to like the best of mucho other festivals, and it doesn't compare, bro. Like,
it's the biggest one in the world, right?
Yeah. Well, there's not like amount of people. There's bigger festivals, but
it's the best one.
It's the most popular for pop culture, the biggest artists, the biggest moments. But also because it's 2 weekends, it's double the people. So
Right.
some of them have more in one weekend, but I think they have more in 2 weekends type of thing.
Right. That makes sense.
Then you make it 3 weekends now.
Damn, dude, that'd be crazy.
Damn, that'd be insane. But then the third weekend would just be dust. Like fuck no.
Dude, 3 weekends, that'd be, I don't know.
That's too much.
Actually, well, I actually worked the whole month because I was there the whole month before the show and
Yeah.
after for like people building the stage. I sent you actually? Do you remember I sent you a picture before the festival started? I was like, hey,
No, I don't. I don't reveal my sources though.
no, it's shit. Okay, well, shit, it wasn't me. Because it was the art. Because no one gets to see the art before they let you in, and I'm in there working. So I sent you a picture of this year's artwork. Those tall things, they call them. The art piece was called the Messengers.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there was like an Aztec one, and there's 2 other. There are 3 giant people.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I sent you. I was like taking like secret videos and like send this to Angels.
I posted that shit. We were like, oh, nice. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's yeah, the festival's cool. It's weird.
Fun. I mean,
the whole month, the whole 2 months, the month leading up to it, the month after recovering and. Everything's just
enough stories to go around.
Fuck yeah, it's just I don't know, it's just a different vibe. But anyway, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, no problem.
And for sure we'll keep promoting your album, and we'll want you to do shows next. That's the next step for you, bro. We gotta get you on the shows. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you guys check out Stream His EP. Put the links in the description. Follow my social media. Saving Slytherin, compa, double S.
Double S, we out.